So this is my little puppy. So I've given her some liver treats already, and she's quite happy, and she's going to let me touch her, so that's all good. So for the purposes of the Bowen, we've already done the calming, we've already done the governor vessel 20. We've got all that, so I'm scanning, and I'm feeling that there's a little bit of tightness along here. Okay, so then we would start in the lower back with the Bowen flicks. Now, as you saw, you can use your thumbs. You can start this way. You can do an open, put some pressure on with your thumbs and flick it off. I'm going to use my fingers on this side. I'm going to open, put some pressure on it and flick it off. So I did open, so now I'm going to do closed. So I'm going to close, put some pressure on and flick it off. I'm going to close, put some pressure on, flick it off. So now I'm going to open. I can use my thumbs or I can use my fingers. I'm going to open with my thumbs, open, put some pressure on, flick it off. I'm going to open, put some pressure on, flick it off. Now I'm going to close, close, put some pressure on, flick it off. Close, put some pressure on, flick it off. Now I'm going to open, open, put some pressure on, flick it off. Open, put some pressure on, flick it off. Now I'm going to close, close, put some pressure on, flick it off. Close, put some pressure on, flick it off. Okay, so that's how you start. We usually start on the left side and then we go to the right, but it doesn't really matter, okay? And then I would usually start on the bottom area here, okay? Yeah, yeah. Because you get the best zigzag stretch of the fascia by open, close. You could just do open, 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 but you won't get as much by a stretch. So the open and close is quite helpful. Now remember we talked about Indian burn sort of thing? That's what you can do here, okay? It's a bad word, but it's a fascial stretch. All of this is just fascial stretch. So you can take your hand in front of the hip and you can use your bottom hand and go forward. Top hand towards you, bottom hand away from you. See how that's working? So that gives you a really nice stretch, and then you can reverse it. Okay, this way too. This way. And so actually with humans, you don't want to open the butt, so you do away like that. It feels uncomfortable, but common sense. So top towards you and bottom away, and then quickly that way, but don't open the butt. Okay, and then you probably do a little bit of petrissage, right?
This
like
is just
so.
so you can see, by the way.
Right, now the same principle of fascial stretch is to get around the shoulder. People have slightly different shoulders than dogs, so they're laterally compressed. So you'll feel around the wing of the scapula, you'll find the central bone of the scapula, the spine of the scapula. You basically work around it. So this is the bone thing again, pushing in, stretching it out, pushing in, stretching it out, pushing in, stretching it out. So you circle the scapula, okay, both sides. And how does that feel? The dog's talking.
Yep, talking dog.
And then you would do some more work around your gallbladder, behind the neck, etc., etc. Yep. Okay, so you can also do these Bowen things around, like this Chinese thing, around there, like that. And you can also petrissage, working down. But you can also do a Bowen sort of flick to any area that's got muscle. So whatever area the muscle runs, cross-fiber mobilization, i.e. Bowen type thing, is across the way that it runs. So pushing on it and stretching it back, pushing on it, stretching it back. So that's very effective, and you should be able to do the whole Bowen thing in less than 10 minutes. Okay, so if you're okay to go on the floor, what I'd like you to do is pair up and practice that back open and close on each other's back. Okay, so if we could all find a bit of space and do that now before the dogs come. Yeah. The spine of the scapula in humans, there's a different space, like in dogs is equal. It's actually a little bit and a big bit in humans, but in dogs is equal. But you can use that same technique onto the supraspinatus and the infraspinatus as well. And so that's right, and so you're pushing in and then all the way to where the spine is. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, and back. Okay, so now you're opening. So that's it. Yeah. And so instead of maybe snipping, you want to keep it and connect. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's good. Yeah, you got this. Yeah.